So I want to talk to you about jackfruit. So you may have seen jackfruit in the refrigerator, in the supermarket. It's a big, giant, fresh thing. It's yellow inside. It's wonderful and fruity. What we use for meat replacement, though, is the young green jackfruit, and you usually find that in the can. So there's one that's young green jackfruit that is in brine. If you're lucky, if you get really lucky, you can find young green jackfruit in water. But when you cannot find it in water, which is very rare to find it in water, and you want to get that briny taste out of it, I'm going to show you how to process this. And sometimes you can find this jackfruit in your regular supermarket, but a lot of times you might have to go to the Asian market to find it. If you're at a place like Wegmans, they tend to have everything, and they do have the jackfruit in the can. But if you're like all the rest of the other supermarkets, you're going to have to go to the Asian market or order it online. So I'm going to drain out the water, the brine. And what I tend to do, some people boil this, and I've done that too. Some people boil it, some people boil it inside of with broth inside of it. I've done that as well. But what I think works best for me is when I open up the jackfruit. So you open it up, right? You make sure that you're shredding it open, and that way you're able to rinse the brine off. If you leave it in just these little squares like this, it's going to be hard for the brine to get out. But if you open it up, then you pour your water over it and you can soak that brine off. So that's what I tend to do. Open it up. Shred it first. Uh-oh, man down. Lost one. There we go. And then you have, the water has the chance to permeate every bit of this briny jackfruit. If you keep it in the triangles and you try to boil it, you're not going to get all the brine out because it's kind of blocked off. You want to keep it loose and free. Another man down. I'll take that and take those and rinse them off and put them back in the pot. We don't want to lose anything. Okay, so these pieces, I'm going to rinse them, put them back. And I've shredded up everything that I need to shred up. Now I'm just going to fill my container with water. And if you're in a rush, you can work it around with your hands and, let the water get through. If you have a little bit of time, you can just set it aside for like an hour, 25 minutes to an hour, and you're ready to go. Now, again, if you're lucky and you find the jackfruit in water, you won't have to go through what I just went through. So, hopefully you can find it in water.